Hello, everybody. Welcome to Coley Leaf Field in Peabody, Massachusetts. Back on the call once again. I am Bernard Parisi, bringing you live game time coverage by PBD Access TV. We have a little bit of a special one here for you tonight. It's not an annual football game. It's not a lacrosse game, not a field hockey game, or a soccer game, folks. It is the annual Powderpuff matchup between the class of 2021, the seniors at Peabody High School, and the class of 2022, the juniors at Peabody High School. This matchup is very much hyped up throughout the entire season. Usually takes place in November after the yearly pep rally before Thanksgiving break and just before the annual Thanksgiving Day football game. This game was obviously postponed temporarily due to the coronavirus pandemic back in November when the school was still in the hybrid learning format. And for a few months, it seemed like just a little bit uncertain that this game would ever be played for at least the foreseeable future. However, we are back once again. It is 2021. It is a beautiful spring afternoon, and this game, and the players are excited, the fans are excited, the coaches are excited. Glad to see that down below me, the fan section has filled in very nicely. Very happy to see so many people getting out and seeing the game. Obviously, with the restrictions being rolled back just a little bit, it allows more seating capacity for fans to come in and enjoy the game. We also hope if you are staying home watching the game on TV, we hope you are comfortable, we hope you are healthy, and enjoying the broadcast as the night goes along. With their thoughts before the game, we spoke to a pair of the coaching staff from the senior class of 2021, those being Mr. Patrick Grondin and Mr. Brian Pedersen, a pair of teachers here at Peabody High School. I had both of them during my tenure year at the high school from 2014 to 2018, and I must say they are quite the characters, as seen evident by this interview. Guys, obviously this game was supposed to be played in November. The circumstances did not allow it, so there's been a lot of anticipation for this game. I know the players are excited. I know the players on the other team are excited as well. Are you looking to do anything special? Have you used the time off to game plan and think of anything special you can trick them with?
I gave all of our players about 37 hours of Patriots material to watch and go through. I would have given them some Packers material, but they're a pretty trash team. So I'm hoping to put in those new plays, and we'll see how that goes. I'm expecting it to be a hard-fought game, but our ladies are ready to work hard.
Yeah. We've got the advantage from previous years. Our girls are battle-tested. They've won. I don't expect any problems.
All right, everybody. That's coaches Patrick Grondin and Mr. Brian Pedersen. I'm Bernard Parisi, and we'll be right back with some more game time action of the annual Powderpuff game between the seniors and juniors of Peabody High School in just a moment.
DC Rental has been in business for almost 30 years, offering state-of-the-art radio communications and security camera systems. DC Rentals is able to cater our system and scale it down to any size event, large or small. Our custom-built trailers are designed for fast deployment with full video and communication capabilities. We offer top-of-the-line Motorola and High-Terra dispatch and radio equipment, along with Telex and Zetron consoles. DC Rentals mobile command trailer is also available for special events or emergency. In addition, we provide individual and group training sessions on all of our equipment, as well as 24-hour customer service. DC Rentals can be reached at 781-289-3000 or on the internet at dcrentals.net. DC Rentals is a proud sponsor of Peabody TV.
Welcome back after that short break brought to you by Peabody TV. I hope you enjoy our PSAs. This game is being brought to you by DC Rental, Lynn Ladder and Scaffold & Co., and Grayvoc. We'll get to those sponsors in just a moment. But we'd like to present to you our camera angles brought to you by Peabody TV. We have about, I think, 4 or 5 cameras out on the field right now. We'd like to, on your screen in just a moment, we will show you. The camera top left of your screen, that will be on the far 30-yard line, down furthest to the other end of the field. Top right of your screen is the camera just above my head on the roof of this press box. Bottom left of your screen will be the camera down by the 30-yard line closest to the scoreboard. And then the camera bottom right of your screen, one of my personal favorites, the 360-degree robotic camera, which will capture some on-field action as well as the reactions from the crowd in what is expected to be a very lively game. And I'm sure the fans are very much into it. I'm sure they're just happy to be out, getting some fresh air on what has turned out to be a beautiful week of spring weather. It is, I think, roughly in the high 60s or low 70s right now, and no forecast of rain. So we are in for quite the treat of a game tonight as we're taking a look down there at the seniors, the class of 2021, they've waited a very long time for this matchup. They were obviously denied that chance due to the current circumstances back in November. However, they just provides fuel for that hunger to play this game later on in the year. And I think closer to the end of the year, when you got graduation coming up in a little bit, obviously, and the end of the school year coming, that energy it's just going to pour out, ladies and gentlemen, because they're so excited for what the future holds for them, and you're about to see that on the football field tonight. Across the field, obviously, is the junior class of 2022. These games typically go back and forth a little bit every year. Every team looking to beat their rivals or their in-class rivals, should I say. Whoever wins this game kind of has bragging rights for the rest of the year. I obviously never played in this game, but I've been to quite a few of these games in the past couple years, and I can tell you that going into class the next morning with some of the students, sometimes some classes have mixes of juniors and seniors, and there's some tense feelings in between some people when they come back from the Thanksgiving break. As we look at the fan section, and once again, I'm really impressed with the number of people that have showed up for this game. Hope the people at home are enjoying this broadcast. We'll try to make it as enjoyable as we can. This is kind of a fun work day for me, because usually we're out announcing football, or tomorrow we'll be covering, I believe, lacrosse and all kinds of spring and fall sports. But this is kind of one of those games where there's no playoff implications down the road. There's nothing to worry about, obviously, like, college signings for the future. This is just one of those nights every year where we can just sit back, relax, and just kind of enjoy the fun, watch the people that we care about or the people we know out on the field just having the time of their lives, as it appears that in just a moment the captains of the teams are going out to the midfield bull logo for the opening coin toss to determine possession of the ball to start the game. This scoreboard shows there's 1:50 left to go in the game. So before we get to the game, just want to send acknowledgments to our sponsors. DC Rentals, specializing in event communications, including two-way radio rentals, security cameras, and event production trailers, and more. Lynn Ladder and Scaffolding Co., home for all of your ladder and scaffolding needs. And to Gravock Technology Consulting Agency, focusing on the design, development, and implementation of tech-based solutions. If you or your business would like to become a sponsor, please do reach out to us. Also, if you love sports and want to get involved in your community, we are looking for volunteer camera operators, and might I add, we are also looking for volunteer announcers as well. That's kind of how I got involved with PBD TV back my senior year of high school, 2018. Had a chance meeting with one of my bosses now, Jim Palmer, and he got me for an interview with PBD TV, and I've been here for 4 years. And folks, if you are interested in working with us, I must say it has been 4 of the most enjoyable years of my life. It's a great job to have. And also send a shout out to our camera crew and production crew down in the van: Victoria Shaw, Cassandra Sear, and Angela DeAngelis on cameras tonight. And to our production crew out in the van: Aaron O'Brien, Don Murphy, and Steve Valenti. Thank you for helping put together all of these productions on a yearly basis, especially special thanks considering the fact that our broadcasts have been, for a while, really one of the only ways that many people are going to be able to see games for a while, due to past seating capacity limits and or maybe no spectators at all. So once again, thank you so much for bringing us a little bit closer to the games that we love and to the moments that we are going to cherish forever. So it appears from the coin toss and the reaction of the seniors that they will have the ball first. Had both Mr. Pedersen and Mr. Grondin during my tenure here at PBD High School, from beginning of freshman year in 2014 to my graduation year in 2018. And they are 2 of the finest teachers I had, or anyone will ever have. They're also 2 quite the characters, ladies and gentlemen. They feed off each other in terms of energy, and they are going to put that right on their players, because speaking from a former student of theirs, they're a pair of coaches that their players will rally around them, and they love to play for them and also have them as teachers as well. Do not actually have the do not know who the teachers are or the coaches are for the junior class. However, I also do not have a roster in front of me, because everyone's obviously wearing the same numbers. They have the names on the jerseys, but it's kind of hard to see up here with everything moving so quick. So we will go to a quick break or I will go to a quick break. I'll put the headset down for a moment as we get ready for the opening kickoff of the game, brought to you by PBD TV.
Observe a domesticated human family in their natural habitat, known to their species as the backyard.
Hey, you think I should light it now? Yeah?
Oh dear, someone is about to burn a pile of debris that's too tall, which can start a wildfire. Wait, could it be? Blimey, it is.
It's Smokey.
It's Smokey Bear. What a legend.
Hey, it's Smokey. Sorry, it was too high. Right.
Watch as he astutely ensures that there's no wind, and how he removes some of the debris to create a smaller, safer burning pile.
No, you said make it bigger.
No, you said make it bigger, baby. The bigger, the better.
Take note of our fearless furry friend here, humans.
I appreciate it. Fist bump.
Watching you.
Smokey's done it again.
Bye, Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Welcome back from that short break as both teams are at their respective sidelines getting in their huddles ready for the opening kickoff. Once again, brought to you live by PBD TV. Bernard Parisi on the call. If you heard my voice before, I've been slowly making my way into announcing spring sports, but if you know me, it's because I have been announcing winter hockey for the women's hockey team here at the high school for the past 4 years. One player, actually, just to send a shout out to one player on that team, a girl I've known for 4 years, and pleasure to work with and to film on and off the ice. For the hockey team, Elise Staunton. She will be playing in this game tonight, a senior for in the dark navy blue uniforms. The juniors will be wearing the white powder blue uniforms, or the light powder blue uniforms, excuse me. But this game will be played in 30-minute halves instead of 4 quarters, so that is something worth noting. If you wonder why it seems like this quarter is running a little long, will be a 30-minute half, 2 halves to play. And what is expected to be a very, very good game. As the official is signaling up to the press box that we will have a presentation of the national anthem in just a moment. As more and more fans are making their way into the crowd, and it looks like a lot of the fan section is going to be filled with students. As we will go to the presentation of our United States national anthem. Welcome back to Coley Lee Field after that rendition of the national anthem. Thank you to Mr. Boa for improvising that national anthem at the last moment on his phone, playing it through the PA system, as both teams are taking the field, and what is expected to be a very exciting night from Coley Lee Field in Peabody, Massachusetts. Both teams are on the field. Let's see what Pedersen and Grondin have in store, as I believe the Tanners will receive, or excuse me, not the Tanners, they're both Tanners. See, I'm going to have to get used to that, folks. They're Tanners playing against Tanners. It will be the seniors Excuse me. Looks like looks like I might be mistaken. No kickoff. The juniors will have the ball first to start the game, as they will set up at the 20-yard line. Long way to go to the end zone. We're about to be underway. QB lined up in a shotgun formation. First down coming up. And right off the bat, we get a whistle and a stoppage. And things already not going the juniors' way as a false start penalty to start the game. They'll push them back a few yards. Still be first down, however. As both teams looking to get that early momentum that will carry into the later game. Remember, first Powderpuff game I ever attended was my senior year of high school in 2017-18. It was an 8-6 senior win. Ended on a missed field goal and direct snap. They give it back, running backwards. She has to get out of the end zone to avoid a safety. No, she got her flag down at the 1. Or was she in the end zone? They mark it down at the 2-yard line is where the officials are signaling. So she just barely staying out of the end zone in what could have resulted in a safety to start the game for the juniors. Could have given the seniors a 2-0 lead. Backed up second down and a long way to go. It's like a second and I think maybe 28 to go. Defensive line setting up in a 4-3 set. 4 linemen, 3 linebackers, and 4 defensive backs on second and about 28 to go. They have to get the ball out of the end zone. Swing pass out left, and she got her in the end zone. It's a safety. Tanner Seniors up 2-0. Oh, just under 2 minutes into the game. Seniors leading 2-0. On a safety, so the Tanner senior offense. Oh, that's gonna be difficult to shake that habit. The senior offense is coming out on the field to start their first series of the game. Great plays by the senior defense to stuff the offense of the juniors. 28 minutes and 7 seconds left to go in the first half of play. It was a desperation play to just get the ball out of the end zone. I think maybe the toss out to the right, should have run with a play right up the middle, just get at least 1 or 2 yards, kind of get out of the shadow of the end zone, but the swing toss out to the right does not work. Great play by the Tanner's D-line to blow past the blockers. As here come the senior offense. Let's see how they will try to capitalize on this early opportunity. Not too often that you get the ball this early into the game after only playing a couple of defensive snaps. It appears as if the juniors will come out in what looks like a 3-4 defensive set. 3 linemen. Now a 4th lineman moves up to the line, so a down 4-3 set. 4 linemen, 3 backers, and 4 DBs with a pair of safeties. Let's see what they have up their sleeve. They give it on the inside give, rumbling up the middle, and she's brought down. Looking at the name on the back of the jersey, I'll see if I know who any of these names are. That's Amber Kirakopoulos on the play. And it looks like the seniors are moving kind of in a hurry, trying to maybe run some kind of variant of a hurry-up offense. 27:40 left to go in the first half. Seniors leading 2-0. A power running game is what got them that early gain. It is second down and about 2nd and 10 to go. And we are going to have a flag, I believe, on the play. It's just a matter of who it's on. appears like one official is signaling on the defense. That'll move him up. Will be an encroachment on the defense. 2nd down and 5 to go. So much appreciated to the athletic director of Peabody High School, Mr. Bua, sitting to my left. He will be giving me the penalties, what they are, and hopefully the downs as the game goes along, because it's kind of hard to tell from up here. As lining up under center is the senior quarterback, takes it on the sneak, trying to get up the middle, and they signal she's got her flag down after maybe a yard gain on the play. So the quarterback, I believe, is Haley Baker for the senior class of 2021. So 3rd down and about 3, maybe 4 to go. 26-16 to go in the first half. So interesting play call there by Grondin and Pedersen to run a QB sneak right up the middle on a 2nd and about halfway to go. Let's see how the senior offense will respond. Maybe the defense can toughen up a little bit. They give it, rumbling left side. They got her flag down short of the 1st. Maybe a 1 yard. Might have been no gain. It's 4th down. And so there are more coaches down on the sideline. Try to get the names in the back of the jerseys. I see Myers and Mason on the jersey names. So the seniors will punt, and they will put the juniors back at the opposing 20-yard line from where they were. So the defense of the juniors coming through big, fired up after the early possession that went for minus 20 yards on that possession. That resulted in the safety for the senior class. So I will be going off of whatever names I do know, because we don't have a roster in front of me, unfortunately. I do recognize some of the names on the jerseys from sports that I have announced in the past. So playing this one by memory, folks. 1st down coming up for the juniors. Tanner's trying to draw the offense into jumping. Lob pass over the middle. It's caught. Close to the 1st down, maybe an 8-yard gain on the play. Saw them running that play in the warm-ups, and I knew right from watching the way they were doing it and with the intensity they were practicing it, they were going to run it early, and they might run it often. That lob pass over the middle to what I'm guessing was a tight end. So it is about second and maybe 1, maybe 2 to go. Ball at just midway between the 28 and 29 yard line. So the biggest chunk of yardage gained by the juniors to this point. Takes the snap, fumbles the snap, racing back to get in, the seniors have it. And what will they call it? And they're going to leave possession in the hands of the juniors. So it is still, the scoreboard still shows 2nd and down to go. So the junior offense will have a chance at redemption on this play. So 2nd and 8 to go, or 3rd down and 8. Triple right set, and we got a flag. Who jumps? It's going to be
Tony, you got the ball. I'll take the call.
As we do have one of the officials, I believe, Mike.
We get offsides. 22 offense.
So
repeat 3rd down.
Officials calling offsides on the junior. We have one of the officials mic'd up down on the field. So luckily I am hearing what you are hearing at home, folks, in my headset. So it appears that he called offside on the juniors. So it'll be 3rd down and long to go. So that early 8-yard gain, all for naught. Let's see if they can get it back. Triple right set. One receiver down low to the left. And the way the seniors are signaling, it's going to be a flag on the juniors.
Right here, I'll take. It doesn't matter. You can't move. You can't move at all. It doesn't. It's not going over the line. On the offense, repeat 3rd down.
So just hearing to my left, yes, the Bruins and the Capitals are playing tonight. Game 3, first playoff game that we've had in Boston since 2019, since that 2019 run to Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals. So the Caps and Bruins in the Eastern Conference quarterfinals. Series tied up at 1. Game started, I believe, at 6:30. As the juniors line up on a 3rd down to go again. Looking. Broken play. She got the flag inside the 5. So it will go as a sack on a broken play. I think a little miscommunication. She thought that the back was going to come from the left to her right. The back instead went from the left and split out wide to the left. As the senior class offense will come back on the fields, looking to avoid another 3-and-out possession with a 2-0 lead and 20 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the first half of play. So just now checking in on the score if you are tuning in. And you are a Bruins fan, score 0-0 at the end of the first period of play from TD Garden in Boston. After the Bruins in Game 2 took the game 4-3 in an overtime goal by Brad Marchand. And what is expected to be a very, very eventful series, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously the Caps and Bruins, last time those two faced off in the playoffs, 2012 first round, a series that went 7 games, ended on a Joel Ward game-winning overtime goal on Garden Ice in Game 7 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinals, as the seniors set up, and looks like the junior defense jumps again, and the official, I believe, is signaling false start. So penalties early are what are killing the juniors right now.
Encroachment on the defense, repeat 1st down.
So it will be 1st down again, a 5-yard penalty. So it seems the recurring theme so far tonight is the juniors get maybe a little traction, and then the penalties really start to get to them. So that is something that the coaching staff of the juniors will have to work out as option. Left side, Baker rumbling, and she got taken down for a loss of about 3, maybe 2. So it looks like they lost about 2 on the play. So the penalties are, while they might in the short term help the seniors out, they are not able to get any traction offensively. So if the game continues the way it is right now, we are in for a classic defensive battle. I mean, my senior year of high school, that was one of the first videos I ever filmed for the TV production class here at the high school, and that was an 8-6 nail biter. Featured a safety, featured a touchdown, a couple missed extra points, and then the game-winning field goal was missed to the right with a couple seconds left as direct snap. She's looking to throw down the middle, picked off! Junior's back the other way! Could she take it all the way? She's held up, and the flag is pulled at about the 15-yard line. There is a flag down on the field, however. Who is it on? Is this one going to come back?
I need ball. Okay.
The seniors are indicating.
That pick is going to stand. Said she's going to be dead where she caught the ball.
So the pick is going to stand, however, it will be down where she caught the ball.
Back up.
Look at this replay, ladies and gentlemen, reading the play perfectly. She picks it off. However, the penalty is going to pull it back to where she intercepted the ball. Getting the audio from the official in my headset right now, he's indicating that the ball will be placed at the spot of the interception. What were we saying about it being a classic defensive matchup? 17:41 to go in the half. The juniors unable to gain any yards on the opposite side of the 50. However, they now have the best field position that any squad has had on the game so far. They're at the opposing 30-yard line, trying to go a few more yards into the end zone. And I have to say, for the first time in a long time, when she made that interception, I heard the crowd go nuts. They erupted. It felt so good to finally hear that at long last. It seems like it's been an eternity since I've heard a crowd go crazy like that. It's a sign that things are improving, hopefully, and things are going to be different in the future. I actually got some chills there hearing that, folks. I don't know any other way to describe it. That was an amazing feeling to hear. As they're setting up at the 30-yard line, junior offense trying to get it moving. Staunton has to get off the field quick to avoid a too many men on the field. Ball is fumbled and will be downed back by near the 40, just short of it. So fumbled snap once again is down back a few yards. So it's a tale of two teams right now. The defenses are stifling at the moment. However, it's penalties and some of their own mistakes that are getting in the way of the juniors at the moment. For the seniors, it appears like they've practiced this game very much during their days leading up to it with coaches Grondin, Pedersen, Mason, and Myers, but it's just unable to get through that wall on defense. So once again, by the way, Tanner seniors in the dark navy blue and the juniors in the light powder blue. Direct snap, takes it, lobs it right side. Oh, almost hauled in, but incomplete. So you can see why they want to get the passing game going, especially when you're this close to the end zone. It's 3rd down and long to go. Maybe about 3rd and 17 to go, it appears. 15-18 left to go in the first half of play. So that pass was nearly completed, so the Tanner defensive backs might want to tighten up a little bit, press their opponent a little bit. See how the juniors will set up. 2 receivers split out to the right, 1 down low to the left. 1 back set in front of the QB. They toss it to the left, rumbling. Can she get outside? Bounces it outside. She might get the first and forced out of bounds. Short of the first down, but what a rumbling, stumbling run for the juniors. And after a play like that, and this close to the end zone, why not? If I were the coaches of the juniors, I'd say keep them out and try to go for it. And it appears that is going to be so. They are going to gamble here a little bit with 14-14 left in the first half. So let's see what they can pull out of their bag of tricks here on 4th down and about 2 or maybe 3 to go. Double back set. 1 receiver to the right, 1 to the left. They toss it out right. Can she get outside? She bounces it. First down, juniors. No, wait. Was it short of the first? First down, juniors. Just barely getting over the line. Take a look at the instant replay. She bounces it outside. She knows the wherewithal to know that she's got a wall of defenders in front of her, and she bounces it outside a little further to the right. That little last-second reach for the first down marker is what put her over. So the power running game of the juniors is biting off chunks of yards. 13-11 left. And a fresh set of downs to work with. One back set, 2 to 3 receivers to the right. They lob it out left. It is broken up at the last second, I believe, by Sophia Hollingshed. And it will be 2nd down and 10 to go. So the defense is coming back with a vengeance after allowing that conversion on 4th down. So despite incomplete passes, you will notice the clock will continue to run throughout the duration of the half. See if they can tighten up. 3 receivers split out to the left. 1 will motion into the right. End around toss, looking to pass. Philly special. Was it caught? Was it picked? And they are signaling incomplete. I couldn't quite see from up here who had it. Oh, the Philly special play. I would have loved to see that one work because, well, that Philly special play might haunt the dreams of some Patriot fans if you remember the Super Bowl versus the Eagles. The play where I think it was it Trey Burton that threw the pass to Nick Foles for the touchdown. That proved to end up being one of the margins of victory. Oh, yeah, that haunts my nightmares to this day too, folks. But it would have been nice to see that play work. Direct snap, tosses, right side, broken up! 4th down coming up. And what will they do? This deep into the zone, what will they call? So a timeout is taken at field level. So as the clock will stop at 11:05 to go in the first half of play. It's kind of speeding by a little bit faster than I thought it would. Didn't know at the time that the clock was going to continue to run throughout the entirety of the half, but to recap what we have seen up to this point, the seniors leading 2-0 on an opening possession safety. Was sacked. The quarterback of the juniors was sacked in the end zone for the loss and the 2 points for the senior class. And then ever since then, it's been a defensive struggle. And a lot of penalties, a lot more penalties than expected would have been called. That's probably something that in that huddle right now, they're trying to tighten up a little bit because they have been killing the juniors to this point. And for the seniors, they have to try to figure out a way to gain some traction on offense. I mean, they've tried a little bit of everything. They've tried passing, they've tried running, they've tried the option plays, and just nothing has worked. The juniors have an interception of Haley Baker, the quarterback. So the coaching staff pulling everything out of their bag of tricks, trying everything. That just, I mean, it's still early, but if they're using that many plays early, that just shows that they've planned this game out a lot in the pregame. Willing to try some new things. He heard in the pregame that he's willing to try some trick plays, anything that he can to throw the defense off balance. So 4th down coming up. Direct snap. Toss outside to the right. Got it away. Almost picked off, but it's still a turnover on downs. Senior offense coming back out on the field. So let's see how they can try to capitalize. That was a long possession for the juniors. The offense had plenty of time to rest and strategize. That's probably what they were doing on the sideline. So let's see if they can pull anything out of their bag of tricks. And we'll see how the seniors respond to this newfound opportunity. 10-15 to go in the first half. Might have jumped. No, inside handoff on the end around to the left, and she got the flag back at the goal at the line. So it will be 2nd down and 10 coming up. So the outside running game has been stuffed on every occasion for the seniors. They have not crossed midfield on offense yet. We're under 10 minutes to go in the first half, and they would like to get some positive yardage before the end of the half, have something to build on. They break the huddle and move up to the line. 3 receivers split down low to the right of the QB. Single back in the backfield. Direct snap, pitch back, looking, might take the pass, cuts it back the other way. There is a flag out on the field. She's rumbling through the line, taken down behind the line. But there is a flag down in the backfield. hearing some of the students down there. They're
Okay.
not happy with the call at the moment. That really is a sense of normalcy when people are heckling the refs, isn't it, folks?
Here you go.
We'll see what the call is, and will they move it back? It's still going to be second, or at least the
Holding
down marker has not changed yet, so they are going to move it back.
Penalty. Repeat second down.
And I could kind of surmise from the where the flag was thrown and where the ball carrier was that it was probably going to be a holding penalty. She cut back one way, she went one way, went out left, then tried to cut back her way right. That's usually, at least in my experience, where I see the majority of holding calls happening. So take a look down there. That is the student section of Peabody High School. Very glad to see some of my former fellow students down there. This senior class, this was the last group of freshmen that were in the high school when I was a senior. I know some of these girls. I had classes with them my senior year of high school, some elective courses. And rolling to her right, but there is a flag once again. False start on the seniors, and that might move them back to just shy of their own end zone. So they got to get something to at least get out of the shadow of their own goal.
We get 5 yards again.
So
Okay, we got another offside.
So he's signaling penalty on the seniors, and now move them back. Still second down to go. From maybe the 2, maybe the 3. It is going to be a long game to the finish line. So now the penalty discrepancy seems to be closing a little bit. The seniors are starting to accumulate the flags. They just have to get something to get out of the end zone. 2 backs in the backfield, 2 receivers split to the right, 1 up top of the screen to the left. Option, toss left, or toss right, excuse me. Rumbling, gets to the 10-yard line and pulls the double pull the flag, but she looked like she was going for a tackle there. But it's in any case, it's a decent chunk of yardage bitten off by the seniors as we take a look at the replay. Almost bobbled the handoff, rumbling to the right side. That tackler reached around for the flags, but almost wrapped her up for a tackle, but she pulled both flags. So if you can't get one, go for both. Third down coming up. And it looks like about 16 to go on the third down play coming up. Let's see what Grondin and Pedersen pull out of their trick bag. So if you are watching this game, just giving you an update. Actually, excuse me, we'll get back to that in a second. Toss, give off to the left, rumbling left side, taken down at the spot of the original line, and 4th down and 10 coming up. And what will they call? I think Grondin is pulling his offense off the field, and it appears they will. Punt. And for those of you just tuning in, obviously, or if you are watching this game currently or watching the live stream, update: the Bruins and the Capitals have just entered the second period. Still no score to report from TD Garden in Boston, as the top-seeded Capitals in the Eastern Division are still taking on the Bruins in Game 3 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinals, in a series that is tugging at the heartstrings of a lot of Bruins fans, obviously, because their former 14-year captain, Zdeno Chara, is now on the Washington Capitals. But the Bruins, ever optimistic, are looking to send their former captain home disappointed. So all feelings are out the door when you step foot on the ice at TD Garden. Back down to the field of play. First down coming up at the 20 for the juniors. Their deepest offensive movement was off the hands of a interception a few minutes ago. Snap, toss right, bobbled. And it will be second down. So once again, slippery hands down there on the field. No one able to corral even a simple handoff. That's something they really should talk about in between the halves. Yeah, it's second down, 4:45 to go in the half. So what I'm very surprised to actually see is that after that successful 8-yard pass play the juniors ran earlier in the game, they've not run it since. They've run a couple other variations of that pass play. However, they've fallen incomplete both times. So I'd try maybe going to the tight end on this play, get a few, bite off some yards, and then catch him off guard. Toss right, swings it to the outside, gets the missed yardage back. Still on her feet. Flag is pulled, and it is going to be 3rd down. But she got back past the original start line. Under 4 minutes to go in the half, and this is one of those drives where you hope to try to get some good yardage, because you'll go into the half potentially if they can capitalize here with a lead. So the juniors will take yet another timeout, second taken of the half. So with 3:50 to go in the first half of play, a lot of action to report on the defensive sides of the ball, and I'm sure the officials are unfortunately getting more playing time than the players at times, because they're pulling the flags a good portion of the time on both sides of the ball, unfortunately. So both teams are going to try to tighten things up in the halftime period. As we're taking yet another look at the fan section, that would be the student section. Mix of the class of 2021 and 2022. And shout out to the fans who have come all the way out to on this beautiful spring May night to enjoy the game. So every time a big play is made, the crowd goes wild. So they've been waiting for this game for a while. They've been waiting for something to cheer about, to get into the stands, and something fun to watch. And this has been just that. The coaching staff is conferring with a pair of the coaches are conferring with each other down on the field, trying to maybe wonder what they're going to try to adjust at half. Maybe some defensive strategizing. 3:50 left. 2-0. Seniors are currently leading. On a 3rd down and maybe 8 to go. So, toss right side, intercepted. Seniors back the other way, and she is taken down at the 36, maybe the 37. But the seniors have a chance to put one in the end zone by the end of the half. 3:27 left on the scoreboard to show in the first half. And the senior offense trying to use this as momentum to try to move the ball. Look at this. She was taken down. She kind of tripped up there. Hopefully she's okay, because all players are wearing cleats, and it looked like she got tripped accidentally from behind by a player getting her in the back of the ankle with the cleats. So hopefully she's all right. That does hurt like a you-know-what. So I do speak from experience in the past. And so 1st down and 10 coming up for the seniors. Double back set. One receiver top of your screen, one receiver bottom of your screen. Direct snap, give off. Rumbling right side. 1st down. No, just short of the 1st down. It's hard to track the flags being pulled sometimes, because when it's not it's not supposed to be a contact sport. But so the player keeps running. Necessary. I speak from experience. I'm playing this game for a while, obviously in middle school. It's kind of hard to tell when the flag is pulled until you hear the official saying, "Stop running, stop running." But she had the flag pulled maybe just shy of the 1st down, maybe 2 yards shy. So we will be back here tomorrow with coverage of, I believe, men's and women's lacrosse. Will be women's lacrosse senior night. 2 minutes left to go in the first half. Clock will stop at the 2 minutes. So the seniors will take their time moving up to the line, knowing the clock is not going to run. Yep, it is starting to run. Baker under center, takes it, direct snap, rumbling up the middle, has the jersey being yanked on. And 2 players come out of the scrum with the flags. And 1:41 to go, and 3rd down coming up. So it looks like it will be a substitution coming in for the junior class on defense. So with under a minute and a half to go in the first half of play and a 2-0 lead to work with, will they decide to just throw it up one time, try to get in the end zone, or will they let the clock run? I'd say maybe run it one more time, hurry up to the line if it's a 4th down, and chuck it as far as you can to the end zone. Takes it, option, and she's taken down in the backfield. Let's see what the coaching staff of the seniors has in mind. Will they go? And with under a minute to go, and timeout taken by the seniors. So can only imagine what they're going to pull out of their bag of tricks here with 51 seconds to go in the half. And 4th down to go, short of the end zone, about 30, maybe 30 or 29 yards shy. So if I were a gambling man here, I'd say that the coaching staff of the seniors might decide, why not go for it? We're up late in the half, and if we miss it, they'll have to start. The junior offense will have to set up deep in their own zone. So I would say go for it. Why not go for it? You're up to, you got the lead, potentially the lead going into half, barring a failed 4th down conversion and a miracle play by the juniors. And if they do go for it, I'm wondering what play they might try to draw up, because obviously they haven't passed the ball very much. I think they've only tried to throw the ball once or twice on the game, but one of those was the ill-fated interception for the juniors earlier in the night. So gotta wonder if they have confidence in the passing game, and if they'll try to throw it up one more time, or if they'll just go to or if they'll just stick to the ground game. But one thing to consider, I'm just now remembering, is I believe the seniors have a pair of timeouts left. I believe that was their first timeout of the half, so they could try to go for something short, go for the 1st down, and then immediately call a timeout right afterward, try to strategize something together. Or they can go for it all. I'd say the safer bet is try to get the first, use one of those timeouts, and then strategize something else. 2-back set. 2 receivers to the right. Baker, toss right. Can she get the 1st down? She's got the 1st down and gets out of bounds. As a senior class, 1st down, 45 seconds to go in the half. The clock will stop, so the momentum is starting to swing a little bit. So 45 seconds to go, and the rumble is stumble and run for the 1st down. And we'll see what they dial up here. They're going to set up inside the 25-yard line at maybe the 23. 23 yards in the end zone with a fresh set of downs to work with. Best place to be. Trying to draw them off sides. Direct snap to Baker. Gives it to the right side. Try it again. Rumble right side. Gets upfield and out of bounds. Tripped up. Wow, that could have been an injury right there. But with 38 seconds to go, clock will stop after a decent chunk of yards bitten off by the seniors. So the defense is a little bit, it's bend but don't break. Well, all they're doing is bending right now. So. And the strategy off of the senior coaching staff seems to be run the ball to the outside, try to play the edges, get out of bounds if you have to. Try to stop that clock when you can. They move the ball up to about the 20-yard line. 38 to go. Takes the snap. Toss left. She's got a bit of a lane if she can cut it to the outside. She has the lane. Where will they spot her? I think one official's ruling she stepped out just inside the 10-yard line. But it is still a 1st and goal to go for the seniors. 26 seconds to go in the half. They are moving the ball at long last. I would say number and name of the player, but unfortunately they're all wearing the same number and I can't see the name from up here. So 21 of the seniors rumbles it for a 1st down. Inside the 10-yard line at about the 9. Shotgun set, 2-back set, 1 receiver to the right. Give it right side. 1st down, touchdown! Seniors, wait, yes, touchdown! Seniors lead 8-0. Amber Kirakopoulos for the touchdown scamper. The same play that got them into position for the score. They're running it nonstop, showing the confidence in their player. Hauls up the sideline and couldn't get a grasp on the flag. Little indecision. The official comes in with the delayed touchdown signal, and it is 8-0. Seniors leading. 18 seconds to go in the half. And teams can go for it or they can kick it, but you know what? You know, it's a game for fun, so you might as well keep them out. And I'd say go for it, because why not? Because if you, or it appears they actually, and they will set up going for it. Toss right side. Flag was pulled back at the 5-yard line, and it's no good. So it's 8-0. Seniors leading, and the juniors' offense coming back on the field with a chance to try and get some yardage downfield. So just an up. So just one update for you, folks at home. If you are watching this game and unable to flip the channel to watch the Bruins, it is, according to my phone, I believe the clock is running, but 12 minutes left to go in the second period. Still no score to report from TD Garden. As according to the Statcast, the Caps don't have a lot of shots on goal. The Bruins are currently leading in shots. Patrice Bergeron is leading the team in shots on goal with about 3. So what is going to probably be a defensive stalemate tonight, probably a very physical game, I'm guessing. I am recording the game at home on NBC, so if anyone, please do not spoil it for me. I'm going to go home and watch it. Diehard Bruins fan here, folks. I bleed black and gold. As the juniors come out on the field with 14 seconds to go. And I'm curious to see what they'll do here. Will they run the clock, or will they try something tricky here? 4 receivers to the right, so why not? Split it, tosses back, and gets upfield, and the flag might have been pulled inbounds. And nope, they say she got out of bounds before the flag got pulled. So with 8 seconds to go, the juniors use their timeout. I'd say with 8 seconds to go and this far from the end zone, I think I think clear as day. I'm guessing trick play time here. I have seen teams, not in flag football, but I have seen teams score on incredible trick plays before. I got Mr. Bua, the athletic director, to my left, updating us with the disappointing news. The Capitals have scored, so the Caps lead 1-0 at the moment. And he's telling me it was Ovechkin, so there's a big surprise there, folks. There's the grade 8 getting in on the fun. But yeah, it's grade 8, number 8 gets on the scoreboard, and it's 8-0 here at Coley-Lee. That's the best way I can tie it into the game there. Timeout taken on the field for the juniors, and I'm guessing trick play coming up here to update you on the action. So far, if you're just tuning in, opening possession was a safety for the Tanner senior defense. And then the juniors went out and had a little offensive movement into the zone. Couldn't get anything out of it, but penalties are really starting to kill them, as well as some fumbled snaps. And then the seniors, with an interception on the other side of the 50-yard line, they're able to go the ensuing 40 yards for the touchdown run to make it an 8-0 game after the missed 2-point conversion. Takes the snap, looks, throws it as far as she can. It is caught. Dashes away from one person, still on her feet. She could go down the sideline. Is she gonna go? There is a flag thrown on the field, taken down, and there is a player hurt on the field. I'm gonna step away from the microphone for just a moment, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
8, and this is the worst I've ever seen these girls play.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we looks like it was Sophia Hollingshed took a hit on the field. She was in the cart, moving her way to the sideline. She's currently up and conversing with her teammates. She appears to be all right for the moment. Or that it says Hollingshed on the jersey. I believe that's a T on the jersey, however, so it's not Sophia Hollingshed, excuse me. I was just going off of my knowledge from volleyball. But since it's the end of the half, we're going to go to the intermission break. We'll be right back in just a few minutes with second half action brought to you by Peabody TV. Once again, seniors leading 8-0.
DC Rentals has been in business for almost 30 years, offering state-of-the-art radio communications and security camera systems. DC Rentals is able to cater our system, scale it down to any size event, large or small. Our custom-built trailers are designed for fast deployment with full video and communication capabilities. We offer top-of-the-line Motorola and High-Terra dispatch and radio equipment, along with Telex and Zetron consoles. DC Rentals' mobile command trailer is also available for special events or emergency. In addition, we provide individual and group training sessions on all of our equipment, as well as 24-hour customer service. DC Rentals can be reached at 781-289-3000 or on the internet at dcrentals.net. DC Rentals is a proud sponsor of Peabody TV.
Community media is blessed with the opportunity to demonstrate leadership and the importance of activism, while providing the community access to tools to engage in racial and social justice work and to amplify that work. Join Alliance for Community Media on how to use media to untangle the deeply embedded threads of racism in America in pursuing racial justice and equity in community media.
Roll over. Chance high five. All right. When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover all the things that make them unique. And your mother and... I am totally a hot person. Right, guys? Thanks for being honest. They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love. Adopt pure love at theshelterpetproject.org.
It's all good, baby.
Is it really all good?
If you love me enough to routinely test your handyman skills, not to mention the strength of your marriage, then of course you'll visit nhtsa.gov/.
Yeah, I know.
Look at that. So sad.
Welcome back to Coley Lee Field after the halftime break. The seniors and juniors of Peabody High School, the women of the senior and junior class, are taking on each other in the annual Powderpuff matchup. Game played usually before the Thanksgiving break and before the annual Peabody versus Saugus football game. However, due to the pandemic, we pushed it back to May. Very happy that the game is underway. So update as we enter the second half of play, the second 30-minute half. Seniors leading 8-0 after an opening possession safety on the juniors, so they sacked their quarterback in the end zone, and then after an interception at the 40-yard line, the seniors ran the remaining 40, should I say, to the end zone for the 6 points and missed the ensuing 2-point conversion. A little bit of a scare towards the end of the half. Happy to report that the Peabody, the senior player is up. She's talking with her teammates. She appears to be all right at the moment, She, I don't know if she'll play the rest of the night due to maybe a concussion protocol of some sort. But she took a hard hit, and she was down for a few minutes. But she got up on her own with assistance. But she's currently up on her own power on the sidelines, which is very glad to see. And an update, I've been filling you in. If you are watching this game at the moment, filling you in if you haven't been able to change the channel to NBC or Nesson. The Bruins and Caps officially tied at 1 in the second period. Goals by Alex Ovechkin opened the scoring, and then trade deadline acquisition, former #1 overall pick, Taylor Hall getting in on the scoring with the assists going to Kevin Miller and Craig Smith of the Bruins, so it's knotted up at 1. Interesting. I'm just now finding out that the Capitals have gone to their third goaltender of the series. Vitek Vanacek started Game 1. He went out after injuring himself on a Jake DeBrusk goal. Was replaced by Craig Anderson, who, I'll be honest, did not even realize he was still in the league. He's only played 4 games. Anderson gave up the overtime winner to Brad Marchand in Game 2 the other night. So tonight it is Ilya Samsonov who is starting for the Caps, and he has surrendered the goal to Hall. I really hope they re-sign that guy this offseason. He's perfect chemistry with Krejci and Smith. But back down to the field of play. As you can tell, I'm a hockey guy, folks. Back down to the field of play. And with 30 minutes officially on the clock for the second half of play, seniors get the ball first to start this half. Maybe capitalize on the momentum. Baker, Staunton moving to the line. Baker takes the snap, high snap, toss left side, Rumble. She's got open lane in front of her. Open lane, she's still on her feet, down the sideline. What a rumbling and stumbling run for a first down. Past the 50, at least a 35-yard gain. And a Tanner first down, eluding a number of tacklers. But there is a flag down on the field. Oh, they're bringing that one back. Oh, come on. Let them play, ref. Oh, come on. That was one of the best runs I've seen in a long time. Even out of the football team here at the high school, that was one of the best runs I've seen in all the games I've covered this year, and they're calling it back as of a penalty. Oh, come on, ref. You can let them play. This game's for fun. Let them go. 29:05 to go in the second half of play. So they will bring the ball all the way back. So instead of a 35-yard chunk of yardage bitten off, it is a 5-yard loss on the penalty. Well, if I were the seniors, try and do the same thing again. Two backs. Receiver up top, one down low to the right. Toss to the back directly behind Baker. Rumbles up the middle. Flag is pulled at the line, and I believe it will be a gain of nothing on the play. Not a loss, I think, but definitely a gain of 0 at least. As more fans begun to make their way, it looks like some of the PBD boys, some of the PBD baseball team has made their way in full uniform. I'm guessing they're wearing their road blue, so I'm guessing they were on the road coming to this game. Glad to see them showing up and supporting their classmates. This is a fun game to come to every year. So if you are, I don't know, if you're you're the family of a junior currently playing, or if you're a sophomore or a freshman, when your time comes to play, please do try and sign up to play this game. Or if you don't choose to play, please do come down and watch this game. It is a great night to get out, great night to enjoy the weather. As if it's going to be in May again. It's usually held in November when it's cold, right before the Thanksgiving break. It's all for fun. The teammates, you're gonna see each other. The teams are gonna see each other in the halls the next day, but it's all for fun, and it's truly a spectacle to witness. 27-28 left to go in the first half, or excuse me, the second half. As the defense is already set up, the offense has yet to break the huddle. Looking at my stat line, it's not fully up to date. Bruins leading the Capitals in shots, 17-11. Direct snap to Baker. On the handoff, right side. Same player who scored the touchdown. Rumbles right side. Look at her run. The flag puller is indicating that she has it, but I think it looked like the person who pulled the flag might have been ahead of the down marker, but they are ruling it a third down and short to go. But what a run by the seniors on the ball carrier was the player who scored the touchdown before the half. So with an 8-0 lead, you got to think maybe they might be a little content trying to run the clock as much as they can. Try to get to the end of the game with a potential 8-0 shutout, because the defense of the juniors has been doing their job, but the offense just has not been able to get the traction they need in order to get back into it. Direct snap, Baker on the option play. First down. And yep, that is a first down for the seniors. On the third down run by Haley Baker, the starting QB. .33 left to go in the half on the first down to play. Shotgun set, two backs set up behind Baker, one receiver up high, one down low to the right, or excuse me, to the left. Baker on the direct snap. Rumbles to the outside. Reaches for those flags. Tiptoes to stay in bounds. She tiptoed the sideline to get just a couple more yards. Terrific effort by Baker. Fans are really starting to get into it, and I'm loving every second of it, ladies and gentlemen. 24-45 left to go. So it was about a 5-yard gain on the play. Let's see how the seniors will try to capitalize on the first possession of the half. And just briefly checking the Twitterverse, as it appears things are getting a little chippy in Boston. They're saying Tuukka Rask just threw 4 right hooks at Capitals Garnett Hathaway, so that's an update. Direct snap, toss. Rumbles left side. She's got a bit of a lane. Flag is pulled back at the 46-yard line, but is a first down for the seniors. That power running game coming through for the ladies in navy blue. .46 to go in the half. For bragging rights for the rest of the semester, I'd say. And we get the instant replay. Here's the toss, gentle toss to the back. That's Amber Kirakopoulos on the carry, responsible for the touchdown, and she had a wide open lane to run had that flag not been pulled. So the offense back out on the field. Direct snap. Right up the middle goes Baker. Flag pulled back at about the 48, maybe the 49, and about a 3 or 4 yard gain on the play. So second down and about 6 or 7 coming up. They mark the ball down at the 48-yard line. So about a 2nd and 8 to go. Toss right side. Kirakopoulos looked to throw, and I think that look to throw might have been why she hauled up a little bit and had the flag pulled back behind the line. Line of scrimmage, that's the phrase I've been looking for the whole night. Oh, God, come on, Bern. You got to get your terminology correct. 22-22 to go. So some of the Peabody baseball team right down there, according to player walking by, I believe they said that, I can't confirm the score, but apparently they won big. So good job, a very good baseball team here up at the high school. And from what I'm noticing, I'm checking the stat line. Something I like to see is it seems like strikeouts are up all over the league. One of the Tanner starters here, I forget his name, but he's I think like ranked 3rd in the NEC, or at least on the North Shore in strikeouts. So that's something worth noting. One receiver split up top to the right, one down low to the left. High snap, Baker rolling right. She's going to take it herself, and still on her feet, and the flag was yanked at about the 50. And I think we have a junior hurt on the field. Once again, going to step away from the mic while the coaching staff goes to the player's aid, and I'll be back in just a few moments as soon as the player's off the field. So welcome back to Coley Lee Field, ladies and gentlemen. The junior player that was down on the field is up and moved over to the sideline under her own power, so that is very good to see. So that's the second scare that we've had tonight. Hopefully we have no more. With 21-27 remaining in the half, and the junior offense on the field now. And we'll see how they will respond down by 8. So first down and, or excuse me, nope, yep, senior down the sideline. It is broken up. What a pass play. That one, if that had gone just a little further, it would have gone for a long gain, maybe a touchdown. So it is a direct snap, and the juniors, we got a whistle immediately on the play, and it looks like they're going to move it back a few yards. So second down coming up in the second half of play, and the crowd just got the update that the Capitals are now up 2-0 in their game versus the Boston Bruins, and I could hear the couple boos from the crowd. Believe me, folks, I am with you on that one. So here come the juniors. Toss out to the left. Left side. Big chunk of yards. Look at her run. And they mark her down back at the 32, maybe the 33, but it is a long-awaited first down for the offense of the juniors. Under 20 minutes to go in the half. So let's see if they can use that as the big gain they need to get back into this game. Time is a-wasting, so they're down by 8. They can score here and go for the 2-point conversion. If successful, they will tie the game. But let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Direct snap, one-handed toss out to the right. Running backwards a little bit. She has a good chunk of yards, and the flag is pulled at about the 39-yard line, but a 4, maybe 5-yard pickup on the play for the juniors from the line of scrimmage. So tensions may be starting to build from Coley Lee. As we get the instant replay here, that was the one-handed pitch out. Looked like she was running the wrong way for a moment. She cuts up field and getting in there for the flag pull. $18:40 to go in the half. As the team's benches are starting to get into this one. The senior defense looking to come through big. So far it's been a running game that is getting them in position. And in the backfield, rushing the play, and she pulls the flag in the backfield for a loss of maybe 6 or 7 on the play. What a defensive bull rush by the seniors. Take a look at the quick replay. This is the ball carrier, and didn't even have time to take a couple steps before the defender was in on her. Direct snap, looking to throw, right side, and oh, incomplete. And it appears we actually, I think I'm just now noticing, didn't really notice before, but I think we have a change at quarterback for the juniors. So maybe just trying to jumpstart the offense a little bit. Let's take a look at our camera crew down on the field. very good, very skilled at their jobs. Very some of the best in the business, folks. They do their best they can to bring you the live game time coverage that we have been able to do for the past year during the pandemic. We hope we've satisfied that hunger for some live sports action, especially in the years of high school sports. Those are some of the best years of an athlete's life. And we're glad to have brought you a little bit closer to the games you love in this time of need. We hope you're at home. If you're sitting at home watching, hope you're enjoying this telecast. And with 16:38 to go in the half, the seniors will get the ball back. There's a couple substitutions made on both sides of the ball. Looks like the little ones are a little, maybe a little tired right now. It is, after all, it is almost 8:30. Still a beautiful night to be playing a game, though. Some clouds have moved overhead, but nothing to worry about. Tanner offense is 63 degrees right now, so no forecast of rain. It's going to be 86 later this week, so I'm excited for that. Direct snap, Baker, right side. She's wrapped up and forced out of bounds, but a no gain on the play. And a second down coming up. So second and about 12 to go for the seniors, 15:24 to go in the half. Leading by 8 on the safety to start the game in the Kira Coppels touchdown run. Toss, left side, flag pulled for a no gain. If she's lucky, she got back to the line of scrimmage. It will be third down coming up for the seniors. So the Bruins and Capitals have gone to the second intermission, 2-1 Washington lead, but it has been a tight game, and from what I understand, it's been getting very physical. Marchand's already served a penalty for some of his rough stuff after the whistle, and I believe I saw some of the highlights on Twitter. Tuukka Rask has already taken exception to some of the physical play of some certain Washington Capitals, that being Tom Wilson and Garnett Hathaway. He's already chopped Hathaway once or twice within the span of a couple seconds in the goal. So don't mess with that guy. When he call him soft all you want, but don't mess with him. Toss or direct snap. She rumbles out left. Got maybe a yard, but it is going to be forced out of bounds. And it will be fourth down coming up. And with an 8-0 lead, I'd say punt the ball and let the offense of the juniors come back out. So the senior defense is on, junior offense is on. And we'll see if they can answer. This is every single possession for the juniors ever growing in importance, as they need to get some movement. They have been able to get a little bit, but the problem is they can't capitalize it into big gains. And well, I don't think their offense has on their own crossed, I don't think either offense on their own has crossed midfields without the assistance of an interception. So that is a stat worth noting. So that should be the goal right now. Get the go for the small goal first, and that's get past midfield and then go for the end zone. Direct snap, looking to throw over the middle, through her hands, and incomplete. Players colliding all over the place on the field. So what a night it's been from Coley Leaf Field. It's a tight defensive matchup. So let's see how the juniors will try to get something going. Second down and 12:30 to go. The pass play over the middle didn't work. They got to get some heat on those passes. A flag is out. False start on the offense, so they're going to move them back a little bit further. I should have kept track of the number of penalties on my stat sheet right now, but
Offense, number
I believe
2.
the penalties might be getting up near 10 for
second
the
back.
juniors. That's not a stat. That's not a stat.
I'll
you
never
want to be
forget a
leading on the
number in
stat
this
sheet
game.
with. And especially considering the fact they haven't been able to get much traction on offense, that's another thing to consider. Direct snap over the middle, caught on the tight end. So go back to what worked for you early in the game, and it's a decent chunk of yardage bitten off by the juniors. So maybe it's consecutive pass plays, so maybe the passing game's starting to become a factor. 11:36 to go in the half. Just because we're at the football stadium calling a game right now, I just want to say I hope you are excited for the Patriots season. I'm kind of anxious to see how that, spending what was like $250 million they spent on free agents this year. I can't wait to see how they're going to do this year. Obviously, they signed the 2 best tight ends on the market, Hunter Henry and John Smith, so I can only imagine they're going to go back to the 2 tight end offense of years past. Picked up some defensive pieces, and obviously the addition of Mac Jones, the hopeful quarterback of the future through the draft. Can't wait to see what happens here. Gambling man, I'll say that Cam Newton will be the starter for the majority of the season. Mac Jones, unless something catastrophic happens, he'll stay on the sideline. Toss left. Left side, what a run! First down! Still on her feet! She is downed. Where will they spot it? Will they say she made it to across midfield, or will they say where she back at the opposing 40? And they are calling it back to the opposing 40-yard line, so they're saying the flag was either pulled or she stepped out. Look at this. What a run. And yep, they are going to call it back to the opposing 40, so they say that she must have either maybe toe-tapped out of bounds briefly or the flag was pulled back there. But what a run for a first down, and this is the closest they've come across in midfield all night. But it is exactly what they need. 2 pass plays, followed by a big run play. But got to remember, if they score, they need the 2-point conversion to tie the game. Direct snap, toss right. Looking, she's going to bounce it outside. If she gets an angle, she might have a few yards. Gets upfield and out of bounds. And once again, getting a little chippy down on the field, but no hard feelings, obviously. So what a run. Down the sideline, toss to the right side. And I believe that is Hollingshed on the field. So good to see she's back on the field after taking a hit earlier in the game, which is very good to see that she's back. Yeah, it's just there was a little. I know for a fact one of the players down the field just been informed she has a twin sister, so that might have been why I was confusing the names in the back of the jersey. It's hard to see the T on her jersey. I think that was a T on her jersey. I think I was confusing her for her sister Sophia Hollingshed, who I announced a few times on the volleyball court for the Peabody High School volleyball team. Direct snap, left side. What a defensive bull rush, and she pulls the flag behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down coming up. Defensive substitution made for the seniors of the Tanners. So it was Alamonte on the flag pull. So 3rd down and 10 to go. Let's see how the juniors will try and capitalize. Looking to throw down the right side, broken up. What a pass! That had some steam on it, but it is broken up and incomplete. So the pass play, that was one of the best passes I've seen on either side of the ball all night. We get a timeout, so with 7:30 to go, I can only imagine if a timeout is being taken, that means that the juniors are probably going to go for it. Obviously, with 7.5 to go in the game. down by 8, down by 1 score and a 2-point conversion, this would be prime opportunity to go for it, especially this close to midfield. So to recap briefly the action so far, opening drive of the game, it was a safety for the seniors. They go up 2-0, and then in the waning seconds of the first half, a Amber Kirakoppels touchdown run makes it 8-0. And that has proven to be the margin so far tonight. It's a great feeling to be out playing under the lights on a beautiful spring evening. So take a look at the senior huddle. Coach Brian Patterson, one of the history teachers here at the high school. He was my freshman year history teacher, actually. And he was easily one of my favorite teachers throughout my entire 4 years. And then also on that coaching staff as well as Mr. Patrick Grondin. He was my sophomore year math teacher. Switched out of one math course and by coincidence ended up in his class, and it was a great decision. They're both very fine educators here at the high school, and their players down there on the field respect them in the classroom, and they'll follow them on the field as well. Don't know anything about the coaching staff on the junior sideline, but I can say from those I do know, very fine coaches and fine teachers to say the least. 7.5 to go. Pedersen is a Packers fan, so we'll let that slide. Taw gives it inside. Flag was pulled back behind the line. And on the 4th down play, the run right up the middle. Kind of, I think some of the crowd might not like that call, and I kind of, that's something that you can kind of look at and say, if you're a 3rd down and long, why are you running if you're going to run the ball, at least try to bounce it outside with an option to pass. But they ran that ball straight up the gut. And the seniors in prime position to potentially go down and put this game well out of reach with the clock winding down. 6:50 remaining. As we were saying before about Mr. Pedersen, he is a Packers fan, though. He's a good teacher and a good coach. We'll let that slide. I told him before the game, I hope Aaron Rodgers retires, and he kind of said, he just jokingly says, get out of here. Hey, Mr. Pedersen, we lost Brady to Tampa Bay. We get the pain. Don't worry. 6:20 to go in the half. Senior offense looking to maybe put the final dagger into the heart of the juniors' night. Direct snap on the shotgun set, right side. Flag was in there good because she had kind of taken down behind maybe at the line. Couldn't pull the flag is the problem. So, the way the jerseys are set up right there, it looks like a lot of the players are not wearing the jerseys tucked in. So when you reach for the flag, you're sometimes might be grabbing the jersey, which could pull the player down from behind. They're not official flag football jerseys. I know from when I played in middle school or late in elementary school up through middle school, the jerseys they had us wear, they had us tuck them in so as not to let them be grabbed by the opposing player, so that if they went for the grab, they either missed or they grabbed the flag. So that might be why some of the plays are ending with a Tanner on the ground, because all they can grasp at are the jerseys. Baker in the shotgun set. Someone might have jumped. Flag on the juniors. And you could see that from up here, and it might have been a little indecision on the officials' part of it.
Okay, now here's the deal, ladies. The defense is allowed to move. The offense can't. They can get back.
Ball started on the offense instead. They're saying the offense jumped and got the defense to move. So I can hear the officials in my headset, and also you probably hear them on the screen at home saying the defense is allowed to move, but the offense is not. That will count as a false start on the senior offense. Excuse me. Still can't shake the habit of saying Tanners. They're all Tanners out there, but seniors have the ball. 4:23 remaining. Direct snap. Rumbles to the left side. Baker with a mountain of players in front of her. Flag is pulled. So the juniors' defense steps up. So 3rd down and long coming up for the seniors. Under 4 minutes to go in the game. An 8-0 lead. Dare I say that a first down here might be the final play that they need to just run the clock for the rest of the evening. Baker set up in the shotgun set, lobbing snap. She's going to the right side. And we'll cut up field. She's still on her feet. Short of the first down. And can't quite see where they're going to mark her, but it is going to be a third down in any case. And it's short enough that I'd say, oh, why not try and go for it and try to put this one away? And, you know, a first down here would be the sealer, in essence. I mean, miracles are possible, ladies and gentlemen.
On the defense.
It's a first down on a penalty by the juniors, so that might be what they needed to run the clock for the remainder of the night. We're under 3 minutes to go. 8-0 lead. As we can see, much of the staff from Peabody High School is here who have really done their best to ensure that their students can be in class and attend their classes given the current circumstances, and that they have succeeded in that regard. So I hold them in very high regard for their efforts. Because where I go to school right now, no options. You're strictly doing the remote learning format. I would honestly give anything to go back to learning in class, because I miss it, folks. It's it's tough times, but good to see that the folks here at Peabody High School are doing their best to make the best of the situation. That is, at the 2-minute warning, minute 56 to go in the game. We're going to get a stoppage. And it is a first down, and the Tanners are seniors. Oh, I said Tanners again. They're all Tanners, Burn. Come on, come on, come on. They're close to punching it in, the seniors. Once again, up 8-0. And so to once again update you on what has happened so far tonight, a opening possession safety. The seniors went up 2-0, and then late in the waning moments of the first half, Amber Kira Copples rumbled and stumbled her way in for a touchdown run to make it 8-0 seniors. As both teams are conferring at their sidelines. They need a big stoppage, the juniors. And right now, with under 2 minutes to go, I'd say the seniors might be content running the ball. So the juniors have to be hoping if they pass it once that one of their DBs can get in the way of a pass and intercept it, so they can give their offense a decent chance at trying to drive nearly the length of the field. They have an interception tonight. Player in motion. End around. Flag is yanked. Oh, no, wait. They might have been going for a double reverse there, but the official blows the play dead, so we're at minute 45 to go in the game. So we'll see what the seniors draw up. On second down coming up, 8-0 lead. Clock starts to run again. 1:32 remaining. Excuse me, 1:28 now remaining. So quick update from TD Garden. Bruins are partway into the final period from TD Garden. Direct snap, Baker up the middle. Flag was yanked in the backfield. So third down coming up. So under a minute officially to go in the game, and I'd say try to run it and let the clock run. As Baker taking instruction from Grondin on the sideline. Under 45 seconds to go in the game. So barring a miracle of epic proportions, the seniors will own bragging rights this season over their junior classmates. And with 30 seconds to go, looks like they're going to take their time going up to the line. Baker in the shotgun set, one back behind her, nearly bobbles the snap, toss left side. And gets outside, still on her feet, has a flag pulled, but that will take us down 2-0. Seniors win it on the delayed Powderpuff night. The seniors shut out their junior classmates. Final score, 8, juniors 0. What a night from Coley Lee. Tanner's seniors winning 8-0. Points scored on the game. It was a safety to start the game that set the tone, and then the defensive struggle that ensued over the course of the night. And then in the final few seconds of the first half of play, Amber Kirakoppels potted the only touchdown of the evening on the short scamper to the end zone to make it 8-0. And then from that point, the defenses took over. So once again from Coley Lee Field, that's it. The seniors hold bragging rights for the remainder of the school year. I'd like to send a special shout out to our sponsors, DC Rental, specializing in event communications, including two-way radio rental, security cameras, event production trailers, and more. Also to Lynn Ladder and Scaffold & Co., home for all of your ladder and scaffolding needs. They provided the scaffolding that we put the cameras up here at Coley Lee, so thank you to them. And to Greyvock, tech consulting agency focusing on design, development, and implementation of tech-based solutions. If your business would like to be a sponsor, please do reach out to us at PBD TV. Also, if you love sports and want to get involved in your community, we are looking for volunteer camera operators and announcers. If you're interested, please do reach out to us. And also like to thank, most importantly, our crew down at field level and up on the roof of the press box and in the production van. Victoria Shaw, Cassandra Sear, Angela D'Angelis on cameras, and then Aaron O'Brien, Don Murphy, and Steve Valenti out in the production van for directing this magnificent production. For the last time today from Coley Lee Field, I'm Bernard Parisi with PBD TV. We'll see you next time. I believe tomorrow we're covering both boys and girls lacrosse. Senior night for the women's lacrosse team is tomorrow night, I believe, so don't forget to tune in for that. And until then, that's all from PBD TV. We'll see you tomorrow night with more game time action brought to you from Peabody Veterans Memorial High School.